Welcome back to Behind the Pixels. I'm Brandon.
I'm Moose.
I'm Weston this time.
And we are continuing with Sonic CD. This time we
whoa.
are in
Who's that?
Collision Panic.
Who's that?
Amy.
And we have
That's what it looks like
our first friend
in this game.
since everyone has abandoned us. Amy Rose, who is...
Oh, what? She follows you.
she is addicted to that Sonic.
Oh my gosh, she's in love. So much love.
She's like, oh man, I heard what you did on West and South Island. And, man, I love you, Sonic. Oh. Ooh.
That's really funny that
so
she just
weird.
cycles around.
Oh,
you.
but wait. Oh man, this young love that just started is taken away. No, Metal Sonic.
How
Okay.
could you?
That story, that little bit of story element there is in the book, so I like that. And that's something I'm reading in the book over here, and Princess Sally gets captured, and yeah.
That's
there she
Amy,
is.
though. Not
So,
Sally.
Is that Amy?
Yeah.
That's Amy. There's a misprint in the American book that calls her Princess Sally
Sally
from
is
the TV show.
TV
Yeah.
show. Right.
And she is not. She is Amy Rose, definitively. The same Amy Rose from all of the other games.
Oh, is this not the first one she showed up in?
This is the first one she's well, from all the future games that we'll see.
Okay. Interesting.
That's a future sign, yeah. Right, and I still need to go to the past, just like all the other levels, even though we got a little story on this one. It's the same as all the others.
So nothing's changed from that, but it's a little interesting to see that.
Yeah, it is.
So I like that. That's cute.
Yeah. Sonic's got a stalker now that he's got to save. But,
I like how Sonic completely didn't react though. He was like,
Yeah, he's like, I don't need you.
yeah.
She was being a little annoying.
Well, yeah, but Sonic's a celebrity. I mean, he's got to protect his fans.
So Collision Chaos is basically the pinball level of this, right?
Not really though.
No.
Is there one that's more?
Yes.
Because Collision Chaos definitely explains Sonic becomes a whirling blue pinball on this land with bright lights and bumper flippers. And there's your bumper flipper there.
No, yeah, you're right. This one is. I think you'll like the boss fight for this one.
Yeah, the level kind of.
I'm not saying that it evoked it to me when it came up at first, but I was just saying that this is that.
Yeah,
that level
I
in
was
this
I was thinking of the boss fight when I said no, because I was thinking this isn't. But once we get to the boss fight, you'll see what I'm talking
Okay, we'll see that there.
All of the boss fights really have some weird mechanic that, unlike Sonic 1 and Sonic 2, where it was just he had some different robot for you to fight. All of the boss fights in this one are mechanics that you have to sort of work with.
Look at Praying Mantis strikes back.
Yeah, although
A little different.
this time he just shoots straight, and he's out of claws. It looks like.
That was the second one you passed. That was one you
Yeah, I know. No, I don't want to go to the future.
Don't we all not want to go to the future?
That depends, man. I'm looking forward to the future.
There's the roboticizer. I just need to get to the past. If you go to the future, then the past signs take you to the present. They don't take you to the past. So you've got to go back again to the past. So going to the future is a hindrance right now. But luckily, I'm right where I need to be because, and I don't know if y'all saw that, but if you looked at where I said it was, in the present, the roboticizer is there, but it is destroyed or deactivated or something.
Even before you go and hit it?
Yeah. So it's just sort of like a broken little thing there.
I think that's just because it's old and already done its job by now.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I was just kind of curious.
There.
Nice. Good shot. And there's flowers now.
I keep thinking those things are gonna kill you.
The flowers?
Yeah,
They
but
do look like it's raining down like
laser or
projectiles
something.
yeah.
You think it
This
was
one's got a lot of those spike traps that if you try and go back too fast, you're gonna hit them.
Ugh.
Yeah, like...
I know that was a style around this time, and it was a bad style.
if they were trying to cause tension with the music, I mean, mission accomplished. I'm not sure if the tension they wanted. It's not like...
It makes me uncomfortable,
yeah. There's that unsettling feeling about it. I get that from certain things. And that was.
But I've just made a peaceful past. That doesn't really line up with what's going on.
Well, no, we have to get out of the past though.
Right, but did that music
peaceful.
Did that music just start when you made it peaceful?
No, I think it was going on. It just got
just a different section.
Yeah, it just happened to ramp up when I hit the thing.
Brennan's really good at timing stuff like that. Way to not have 50 rings, Brandon.
Whoa.
So, welcome back to Brandon Fails at Sonic. I'm Moose.
I wasn't even looking. I wasn't even looking at my ring count.
And it tells you that the goal is coming up. Like
it was like, oh, watch out.
Yeah. Oh, also, if you have a past or present and you get near that goal sign, it cancels it. So the goal sign is also a hindrance there. If you just happen to get too close and you're trying to go to the past. This is zone 2. So we're getting a little bit more casino-y in the second.
This is like a breakout here.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
But like the rest of the zone doesn't lend itself to it being... You're just like, why is there a casino in the middle of this?
Right, in the middle of this, like, normal outside level. It doesn't have the same urban and industrial feel that the other.
There's mountains in the background.
Mountains in the background, there's grass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although in the bad future, it's a lot more mechanical.
Yeah, but we don't go there.
Well, but I mean, that could kind of make sense too. Like, why is it like this? Because Robotnik hasn't finished, converting it yet.
Yeah.
So, come on.
Okay.
You found a secret, or you just got on top of the. Oh, you're still going fast.
Yes.
You got it.
That was not
Expected.
intended. I think I found a bug. I should have hit that.
You did that on 2, I think, as well. You go off as far as high as I expect you to go.
Well, there was a ramp there, so I was supposed to go up, hit it, and curve.
Did you hit that dude's?
I did. I hit it away.
Wow, so you can actually deflect his
projectiles.
Yeah, this is easy mode Sonic. I mean, Sonic CD is not challenging.
And let's to clarify, you didn't select easy mode or something on here. You didn't change difficulty.
Yeah. There's no difficulty setting. There's not even an
this
option.
This is just easy for the sake of being an easy game. Just walk for like a minute.
No, that doesn't cancel it. I've got to actually get that going.
And then stop.
And then stop.
Wow.
Interesting.
And we're going.
And double easy mode. Don't hit the goal. With 21 rings.
Oh no, you're right. I don't want to go yet.
I don't think Brand
But
is quite.
I've got some time.
I don't think Brand's quite grasped being a concept.
This being his 50th Sonic game.
It was your idea to do these games, right?
It's easy to get.
Okay, what is the deal with all of the rings in the walls? Because that's been in every level so far.
The levels are not the same past, present, and both of the futures. So some of the walls aren't there.
So those rings exist in the future?
Or the wall doesn't exist in the future or the present or something else. But the rings are there at all times. So when you are clearing stuff away, or I'm sorry, when you're traveling through time, some of the things you can get that you can't get at other times.
And if you had rings in the present, you went to the past, where those rings would be gone?
Yes.
Up already? Okay.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, that's cool.
They're time rings.
They're time rings.
Is Sonic a time lord?
He is now.
Or is he like
He's been granted the power of the Time Lords.
He's Dr. What?
Dr. What?
On top of the levels being ever so slightly different between past, present, and future, there is also sections of the level which is really hard to differentiate that are foreground or background, and there are places where you switch between foreground and background that aren't clear.
That sounds annoying.
Like there's parts of ramps that you can't walk through until you go through the loop-de-loop, and you can't go back because that switches you to a different section of the foreground. The same with some of the ones that are in the walls are actually because you can hit a spring below them, which moves you through that section.
Right. That's what I was thinking they were. Gotta get them rings.
You gotta get that. You gotta get that.
I do kind of like the Mobius animation.
I like the animation. I actually really do. Maybe the mechanic is unnecessary, but I like the animation. Not a huge fan of this music.
No?
No.
Is it too rockin' for you?
It's too 80s. It's too like Power Ranger 90s when they make like a drum kick because something dumb happened.
But this is Power Ranger 90s time.
It's true.
Miguel, give this
But
a genre.
It didn't.
Give this a genre?
Yeah.
Um,
You were born in the 90s.
no. I think you're the only one here born in the 90s.
I was born in 89.
I was born in 89.
I think you're the only. You're born in 89? Yeah. You're his age?
Yeah, you're the only old person here.
Yeah? What, do you think Brandon was younger than me? How old do I look?
Older than Brandon?
What?
By a little bit.
That's because I've had a haggard existence.
We've all had haggard existences here. Oh man. In my original playthrough, I didn't see this at all, and I watched a Let's Play of it, and that's when I was like, "That's up there." There's so much to these levels.
Yeah.
I will say, they like in Sonic 1, you had we're now stuck.
We're now stuck in the... There you go. At least you can reset it. I was
Yeah,
gonna be
like that's gonna be annoying.
yeah.
And so Sonic 1, I was looking at the level maps. Sonic,
That's so cool.
it would be spinning in the future.
That's interesting.
That's actually
It's
really
just still
cool.
under construction, I guess. In Sonic 1, though, there was a lot more thickness to the levels, a lot of verticality that you could do. In Sonic 2, though, there wasn't so much. There was maybe 1 or 2 tracks that you could do, but that was it. And in this one, they were like, nah, people like the thickness. Go all out. Go all in.
But this is less about paths and just areas. You know,
Yeah.
it's not like there's like a upper path, lower path, middle path, or something. It's literally like just go between all these different things.
Yeah, there's a lot to explore on this one now.
Okay, guys. Why does Sonic shake his finger?
He's got attitude.
Yeah, but
He's sassy.
like, he just admonished you for getting to the special stage.
That's his.
I think-
his. You're a cool dude, bro.
I
finger
think
shake.
I think that was towards Robotnik. Like I think that's towards. Like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not you.
Yeah, like silly.
I don't think he's like fourth wall breaking there. I don't think he is, at least.
What the heck?
He hit a fan,
no.
which makes him fly for so long. That he's gonna get that time, bro.
No.
Lost it, and you lost it
And
one
it's
more
over.
time. Yeah. So how easy are these, Brandon?
I spent too much time in the water on that one.
Yep.
They add more water each zone. That's like their only ramping of difficulty.
It was enough.
Clearly, because you couldn't stay out of it.
Yeah.
It's so odd that water would both slow you down and take your time off. I assume that's because they were so easy that was the only way they could think of to add additional difficulty.
So we're at Act 3. You're in the good future.
Yeah, here in the
So to
future.
get the good future, you have to get a good future in Acts 1 and 2 together.
To get the good future, you can't miss any roboticizers. You can, and if you miss even one, you don't get the good ending. The time crystals, you also have to get all the time crystals to get the good ending. But getting all of the time crystals just breaks all the roboticizers by default.
You do that.
So
So if you missed a roboticizer in the past, but eventually get all the time crystals, which you get
you're
the good
fine,
ending.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so really, I guess you could skip all the roboticizers
And just get the time crystals.
and just get the time crystals. Alright, so here is your pinball game, Miguel.
Hooray!
Oh yeah, I see.
And this is the boss fight.
And you're fighting Santa Claus.
Yeah, I guess.
At least there is a modicum of difficulty or danger there with the spikes in the boss.
So there's not much difference between this past and this present. Also, he doesn't even hit you. He doesn't even attack you. He's throwing down these pinballs that just
Push you.
Yeah, they just push you. The only thing that really hurts you are those spikes down there on the ground.
I'm getting really annoyed at not making it through the thing.
Yeah.
I wish that the screen would move less because I think I'm about to throw up.
Oh my god.
Oh, you went through it.
Yeah, straight through the paddle.
So you have to sort of make your. Oh my god.
Make your path.
I'm like warping through all kinds of stuff. Oh, no, I want that life. Okay, I got 6 lives.
F?
Also, I don't know if we
F.
mentioned F is the future. All of the third zones, the boss fights, take place in the future. So you have a past and present for Act 1 and 2, and then the third one is the future. So there he is. Oh, I hit the paddle button. I don't know why he's Santa
That
Claus.
sound clip is so weird.
Whoa,
Oh, that was a funny face.
Wow. You said I was gonna like this?
I said this is your
slot
pinball level.
Yeah.
I didn't say, well, I may have said it, but I didn't mean it.
Don't quote me on that.
So this is it. This is the boss fight. Now, he can't hurt me.
Right? You just hit him
That's it. This is it. This is the whole fight.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay. Well,
That's
it did take you a long time to get there.
I mean,
Yeah,
but
the
it's part of the
only-
level. It's not even really like the boss fight.
Yeah, at no point was I close to falling into those spikes. The only thing on that level that can hurt you.
Wow. I don't know how I feel about that.
It's like Robotnik was like, I'll take over Little Planet, and then did no planning whatsoever, despite having time travel and all the time in the universe to plan. It was like, oh, Sonic will never get me.
So let's talk a moment about the. We're at. You can see on there.
Oh.
About the hardware we're on here. So this is called Sonic CD.
Right, it's on the Sega CD.
Mm-hmm. And the Sega CD. Is that an attachment? Is that a whole system by
Sega
itself?
CD is an attachment.
Okay.
Yeah, the Sega CD is one of the two peripherals. Well, I don't know if you count Sega Channel or not, but it's one of the two main peripherals that they released in America, being the 32X and the Sega CD, and there's some games that work on both of them. Sega CD was, as the name implies, a peripheral that you played CD-based games, which had, I think most of them were like FMV style things.
Yeah, there were a lot like Night Trap and Ground Zero Texas were basically videos.
Ground Zero Texas.
Yeah, there's a lot of videos, and then it was basically just a shooter, like an arcade shooter.
Yeah.
Oh, and it was It seemed like they used them for like high res images. And that's about it, or higher.
Yeah, more
higher
room.
res.
Higher res.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It was like higher res at the time, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Compared
4K.
Compared to
4K.
4K display. Yeah, compared to now, yeah, it's basically like first generation cell phone video. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
what kind of graphical and hardware improvements do you get from like the Sega CD? Like,
it has more space on the CD than the cartridge to have the higher res textures and stuff, as well as the main difference is because the console itself still only has so much capability graphically. The main difference that you're going to get is the music is CD quality or almost CD quality music, depending on how they decided to encode it, and you have FMVs, which are not quite CD video quality, which you could get in some CD video players. They would release concerts and stuff on CD video at the time, but they were downscaled and compressed because obviously you still have to fit a game on it. But those were the main differences between that. The attachment itself didn't give you much in the way of improved capability, other than giving you the FMV decoder and the better audio. So it doesn't have a video out jack. You still use the Sega Genesis for the video out, but it has audio out to play the CD quality audio. And I think we are at the end. We'll start the next episode at the next stage.
has anything changed from our rankings or from what you'd given anything before?
Music went down.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to. I mean, I think I may have jumped the gun. That's what I was trying to get at. Is that the music is just lame.
Yeah.
Lame is kind of a word for it. I think it fits. It's not terrible. It could just be awful.
Yeah, it could be way worse. But
I'm playing along with this, but it's par for the course for the series this far. Bad.
Yeah, see, a lot of people regard the music on this game to be some of the best music.
A lot of people do a lot of things they shouldn't do.
I think maybe that what it's coming down to is the quality of the music is better, but the songs aren't necessarily better. It sounds better than Sonic 2, but they're not as memorable.
I mean, sounds better is going to be
sure,
relative.
That's subjective, yeah.
That's sure, it's great that the actual quality of the tone itself is clear from like the CD.
That's what
doesn't
I mean,
make it any better. I would much rather listen to chiptune music.
Right. So objectively, the quality of the audio is better, but subjectively, we like the songs, the tunes in Sonic 1 and 2 better.
I just don't think that these
are more memorable.
I think even just on an objective level, I don't think that these are composed as well. I don't think that they're as well defined. I don't think they have all the sections that they should. Although in the last level, we definitely did see the different musical sections of it. You know, where all of a sudden it's like, and now you're going to have the frantic, tense part of this song, and it's just kind of annoying and grating. And
yeah, it didn't feel like it. So like the first one, it didn't feel like it matched it because it was too chill out. And in the second one, it felt like it was too frantic for what was going on. It just doesn't feel like it ever matches the energy or the what's going on.
I felt that the first one did kind of match it a little bit, just because of what it was. It was supposed to be tropical, but I definitely think that you're right. It's not battle music or anything like that. But I also don't think that Emerald Hill Zone is kind of battle-ish. But it definitely does have more of the up-tempo sort of, I'm doing an action thing, as opposed to relaxing. So
yeah. All right, so how are y'all feeling on story now that we've seen the kidnapping?
I'm kind of okay with story in this. I think that
I like it.
that this is the point where I'm starting to feel that I'm doing something. Like, oh, I see someone kidnapped. Yeah. I have to go get her back.
So I think your rating before was a 3, or was it a 3.5?
I was at 3.5 already.
Okay, so are you sticking with that?
That's where I'd keep.
I'd keep it 3.5. Okay. I would lean 3.75, but I'm like, but that's still good. That's better than what we'd had for Sonic in the past at this stage of the thing. So I think I like what's going on with that. Graphics wise, the last level, the changes between the past and the future, you can see them. It's interesting. I think we came to the idea that, it doesn't look like a casino level yet because Robotnik hasn't had the time to actually convert it all the way over. Mm-hmm. And I'm liking what I'm seeing on the screen for the next level, so we'll talk about that then.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next time with whatever level this is.
If you like what you see, leave us a comment. Tell us what you like, don't like. Did we get the ratings wrong? Follow us on Twitter at BTPixels, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
Give it a few seconds for the outro.